yeah, sure, there'll always be a tournament paintball. Exactly what it'll look like, you know, hard to really say at this point because it keeps changing all the time, even today. It probably will not be what we expect or where we're at now, and I think a large part of what keeps people either uncertain or unhappy or, you know, a little bit on edge about the whole process is, you know, they like what they have now, at least a decent percentage of them do, and they don't want things to change, but things are going to change whether they like it or not. So, but
really quick, 50 caliber.
yeah.
What are your thoughts? Is it all the end all be all? Is it the pariah or the messiah of the sport, or is it just a big marketing scheme?
I think that last one's probably closer.
Because it seems like whoever you talk to, it's either you talk to the people who are producing it. We had Chris Lasoya on. He's like, "Oh, don't worry, 68 caliber is going to be fine, but this is amazing. You got to see it." And everybody who really loves it seems to be somehow or another part of it. And of course, the boys from M. Carter Brown are like, "This is the beginning of the end. They're going to kill us. They're taking our guns. They're taking our jobs." And other people are like, "They haven't even come out yet. Wait till you see what the product is before you start saying the sky is falling."
Well, my take on it is once again related to the competitive side. And my only concern initially was that the 50 cal ball would not have the same kind of performance parameter that the 68 caliber ball that we're used to playing with does. And a transition to a 50 is automatically going to force some sorts of changes onto the way the game is played. But realistically, if 50 caliber finds a niche somewhere in paintball, that's cool. You know, more power to them. Let people play with 50 if they like playing with 50. The only part of it that has ever concerned me, besides the potential performance limitations of 50, is the fact that the nature of paintball has suggested in the past that the average player may not really have much of a choice in the long run. Mm-hmm. And so anything that I have said that has been negative related to 50 is not really so much about the performance or anything else. It's just about the way that parts of the industry have gone about, you know, conducting their business.
Very true. It seems like we're going to make the transition whether you want it or not, because, and then from a player standpoint, that makes it feel like, well, because we don't give an F about you, because we just want to make a buck, so you're going to play paintball no matter what, great, we'll just shove something down your throat, so enjoy it.
Right. Well, and of course, the first time we heard whispers about 50, the whole idea was that somehow it was going to save the industry, be cheaper, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. Well, I don't think anybody has seen cheaper yet. Yeah. And if there isn't cheaper for paint producers, then it really hasn't done what the original promise was. But then, of course, those promises kind of tend to change depending on who's part of the conversation.